This is how I built a kid's helicopter that actually works. First, I measured up the kid's ride-on car that will be used as the donor chassis. It worked out that a sheet of plywood was about the same width, which was perfect. I then started to draw the shape of the helicopter on the plywood and cut it out with the jigsaw. Once the wood was cut, I used 90-degree brackets and wood screws to fasten the plywood together. I used 7mm ply for the middle so I could bend and shape it easily, and 12mm for the sides for more strength. I found that using a ratchet strap helped to hold the ply in place while I fastened the pieces together. I then placed the car inside the plywood shell, which was a nice tight fit. I wanted the front window to be large for visibility, and it will be where Liam will climb in to pilot the helicopter. Once I was happy with the design and size, I drilled a hole and cut the window out with a jigsaw. After that, I drew where I wanted the side windows placed and cut them out. The jigsaw blade that I had wasn't the best, so Liam and I took a trip to our local store to get some more supplies and a new jigsaw blade. They have these awesome kids trolleys that are pretty cool, and Liam loved to push them around. Once we had some more brackets, I started on the rear section of the shell, where the ratchet strap helped again to hold the ply in shape while I screwed in the brackets. There were a few holes where the wood wasn't quite lining up, so I banged in some more brackets to close up the holes. I then started to mark out where the windows should be placed on the other side of the cabin, measuring against the other side so that the windows were evenly placed. I found this bowl that I could use to mount the motor gearbox for the main rotor and marked out where I wanted it. The tail is made from 40mm PVC pipe and a joiner so it can be removed during storage, as it is quite long and takes up a lot of room. I decided to cut the roof to allow for some extra headroom. The body of the helicopter will be raised up off of the ground, however the lower I make it, the better it will look, as it will hide more of the donor car underneath. The tail fin, I used some of the leftover 7mm plywood and screwed them together with some 90-degree brackets. The main rotor, I used 1m planks and bolted them to a circle of leftover 12mm ply. I cut a radius at the ends to allow the blades to fold up for transport and storage. I screwed the tail fin to the rear tail using some more 90-degree brackets and cut out the vertical fin that will house the tail rotor using more 12mm plywood. For the tail rotor, I used a ride-on toy car wheel hub which bolts to the motor gearbox, and screwed some strips of 7mm plywood for the blades.